Uh, can I get, what is that?
Classic homo and spicy. Classic.
Can I just get a little? A little?
Yeah.
Or, no, like, no, just a little bit in it.
Lemon garlic too.
In the dill.
Tzatziki? Together.
Can I have some of this, please?
Yes. Caleb, do you want a drink?
Uh, no, I have water.
Okay. Just one.
Some of the onions, the red onions. And can I have some of the garlic or the cheese?
I don't.
What's up, Verse? Thank you for liking, Verse. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Messi?
Is the avocado extra?
Yes.
Okay. What sauce should I get? Which sauce should I get?
Balsamic? Vinaigrette?
That one's good?
Wonton? That's fine.
Is it good?
Balsamic?
No, like which sauce do you think I should get?
I get the spicy mango or lemon garlic. Either one is good. You could get one of each.
What do you think?
She don't know.
Please, mayo, cheese, and vinaigrette for the next teacher.
Yes?
Yep. Yep.
I'll get mine on the side.
It's okay.
You can get a couple water if you want.
Alright. Yo, that costs $40. No way. Thank you. This costs $40, bro. This costs $40, bro.
Ice for you?
No,
Ice for you.
no thanks. Why is this $40?
Because of how healthy it is.
That's ridiculous.
Way better than Do you open it for?
Where's everyone at?
What? Let's go.
I need a fork.
I got it.
Can I have one?
I got it. It's in the bag.
Have a good day. Yep. I hit you back on my thing.
Yeah, I'm glad you spoke up for yourself.
Well, what?
Because she was being chinchy with the chick.
I'm always speak up.
Like, what
At
are you
Chipotle at
doing?
home,
I got more beef than you got chicken. That's why I was like, huh? Why she not gonna? Then she was just being stingy with it. So I'm glad you said something.
at Chipotle at home, they the dude will purposely barely give me any chicken. Last time I went, he was like, "Do you want me to get my manager, just for like an extra half scoop?" I made a YouTube video.
Sometimes you go when it's, I hate to say this.
There was no one in there. Hold.
and
Yo,
just
Theodore.
chill out. Oh, I can't talk to you now? You talking?
I have been off live for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, that's good. I know
That's
Darlene
not
appreciated
good.
it.
That's not good.
I appreciate it too.
I have to be I need to be live.
Well, she need to go home and put on some more clothes. How you walk around?
Theodore, how are you? Good. Did you see my Instagram post? Did you see my Instagram post? Theodore, like the live. Bro, did you like it? Let's go, Ruben.
Starting route to 105. Starting route to 105.
It's mezza. Mezza. And it was freaking $40 for me and my mom's food.
35.
It was 40.
No, it wasn't.
No, Ruben, I did not. I did not, Ruben. I ain't hit you back on my damn. Oh my gosh, man.
I should have gone the other way.
Chat, I hope you all are doing well. This is you're looking at $20 being eaten right now.
In about 1.5. Left lane to make a U-turn at Community Drive.
Not doing that.
What should I rate this out of 10? 6, 7.
In 3/4
6, 7 out of 10.
Turn left onto Brick
It's
Road.
spicy though, guys. It's spicy. Theodore, yes. Bye, Ruben. Chat. The beach is done. The beach is done, bro. What's up, Warzone? The beach is done. What in the... It was beautiful.
Stay in the second lane from left.
Happy birthday, monkey. What's the food we
Go
got?
past this light. Then at the next one, turn left.
I've missed y'all, man. I've missed y'all. I haven't been live. Connor XD, what's up, Connor?
At the light, use the left lane to turn onto
I've
Ridge
missed
Road.
y'all. Welcome back, Connor. Welcome back.
I'm about to start my own.
I need this.
Sit up front, because I'm about to listen to my stuff.
Yo, monkey, congrats. Monkey, congratulations. What's up, B? Make sure you guys thumbs up the live, bro. could have done so many times. Make sure you guys like the live, por favor.
They can either be privy to
Here, Connor. Congratulations on 100 subs, monkey. Favorite snack?
the two that I watched, the two that I listened to.
Use the left lane to
Favorite
merge
snack?
onto State Route 164 East.
So,
Probably oranges, maybe.
okay.
Turn left.
Oranges, maybe. Pears. Grapes. I like grapes too. Oranges, pears, grapes.
Use
How
the
old
right
am
lane
I?
to keep
What's up,
right.
Bagos? What's up, Cybertag? I am 20 years old. Check out the food. Like the live, Bagos. Cybertag, like the live. Bro, why are you calling me speed? We're not doing this again. We're not doing this, bro.
I'm sick of hearing about it.
In 5 miles, take exit 13A onto US 460 West and US 58 West towards Suffolk.
Chat. I think I'm gonna go to the skate park tonight. Meet some skaters. What do y'all think?
No.
It's like 10 minutes from the house. What?
Okay, I'm starting.
This is cucumber soda. Who's ever had this cucumber soda? It's mezza. It's Mediterranean. Mediterranean.
Everyone in this house.
I play basketball, baseball, Mbappe. Basketball, baseball, skating, wakeboarding, karate, dancing, football, tennis, pickleball,
Turn it up some.
tennis, pickleball, baseball, soccer. I do everything. I play every sport. You box? Is basketball the best sport?
Hello, Alicia. Good day, mates.
It was no talking.
Can you believe we're already on episode 5? It's crazy.
I don't know.
And this episode covers
What do y'all think the best sport is?
territory. Like, literally, it spans thousands of miles. I mean, we thought that going to Morenci, Arizona was a big deal.
Oh my
Today
gosh,
on the
Sofa
show,
King, bro.
We're going to be traveling between
Sofa
New
King.
York and Newport and England.
Yeah, and that brings up the question of whether
Sofa
you
King.
choose any of the fictional places to live in, like the Russell's house or the English castle, or maybe, you know, one of the saloons.
Chat.
in the West
What
End
video
town.
games? What video games do y'all want me to play tonight?
I'm thinking maybe.
Okay. Can you guys still hear me? Can y'all still hear
I'm
me?
going to say the same thing.
No.
Yeah, because that view, beautiful.
And because of the porch,
Yeah.
obviously.
Can y'all still hear me?
Well, there's probably.
Okay, both of them.
Today
Can you
on
guys
the
still
show,
hear me?
We will be talking through episode
Chat.
5, and then we will be sitting
Can
down
y'all hear me?
with 3 very special guests.
Okay,
Ben Allers, who plays
What games y'all want me to play tonight on
Shaw,
stream?
the show's
What games y'all want me to play on
production
stream
designer,
tonight?
Douglas Perver, the visual effects supervisor.
Scary
Yeah, there's
games
a lot
on
to get
stream?
to, but let's start with the recap. This is season 3. Fulfilled and directed by Deborah Catmeyer.
In 2 miles, take exit 13A onto US 460 West and US 58
What's
West
up,
towards
Pumpkin?
Suffolk.
Fortnite?
We begin
Bagels, I'm going to
with
Greece one day.
reflection on a lake showing carriage
I'll go to
going
Greece one
over a
day.
bridge. We are at Sidmouth Castle on the ground.
I know what game you're talking about, Sofa.
Parklands, as it's sometimes called, and Gladys can't believe how
I know what game you're
large
talking
this
about.
estate is. The building too is huge. And
I know what you're talking about. That was not me.
Palace online, where Consuelo Vanderbilt and the 9th Duke of Marlborough lived, and it looked quite similar to Sidmouth.
Yeah, it did. Or rather, it does, because of course it's still around today. You can't visit Blenheim Palace. The palace was built in the English Baroque style in the early 1700s. So it's this massive stone structure with
Jamar
towers
Walters,
and
what's up,
fans,
Jamar?
you know, grand staterooms inside.
What's good, Jamar?
And the
What's
whole
up,
place
Zay?
does sit inside a very
LRW
large
food.
landscape park, right?
M
And it was also
for
in a really
mid.
bad state when
Mid
Consuelo
food.
first
Mid. I'm
met
grateful,
the
though.
Duke and visited. But by the time they got married, you know, all of that Vanderbilt cash was funding a huge renovation project.
Everybody spam MCN.
To the Duke
Everybody spam MCN right now.
right in after the wedding, they had to wait until the
MCN chain,
spring
MCN
in
chain.
1896. So Consuelo and the Duke actually took an extended honeymoon.
Use the right lane to take exit.
Yeah.
Consuelo and the Duke actually took an extended honeymoon around Europe and even Egypt. Unlike what we
It's a
see on the
fact.
show, by the time that they arrived and moved in, some work had already been done and much more was
You want to see my hair? You gotta subscribe and follow my Instagram.
Take the exit.
Yeah.
Your Sidmouth could
Yeah.
definitely do with some work when the inside is dark, cold, and empty, and like Lady Sarah, bum bum tea. She's giving Gladys the intensive tour, taking her down the bachelor corridor. And Lady Sarah's a bit rude about Gladys's John Singer Sargent portrait. She says New York is the best place for it.
That was a low dig, but Alicia, spoiler alert,
Mac and
the
cheese.
painting of Consuelo that Carolus Duran painted that we mentioned, you know, back in 1894.
Yo, Pumpkin Man, are you new?
Today that painting hangs at Blenheim. So take that, Sarah.
Or maybe Gladys can
Take that,
sneak
Sarah.
her portrait over at some point.
I hope.
In 5.2 miles, keep left to merge onto US 13 South toward Petersburg.
Sneak her portrait over at some point.
I hope. But yes. Sidmouth is, and during this rather confusing tour of the palace, Lady Sarah keeps dropping references to how deep her family's connections are to the palace. I'm starting to think this isn't really a tour, it's like a lesson in how important their family is.
Yeah.
Am I
and
going?
all of this
Home.
just underscores how much of a fish out of water
Home.
Gladys feels like. She's also different from New York. Seems like it's a very lonely life for her, and she doesn't even understand the jokes they're telling at dinner.
But Consuelo wrote about this feeling, you know, once they arrived in Europe and
They're
her
coming back.
husband was surrounded by his people. She wrote, quote, "The sight of these strangers, Marlborough's
Coming back.
family, brought
Playing
the
basketball tonight and going to the
life
skate park tonight on stream. We're trying to hit 2,000 subs. 2,000.
Would from now on be surrounded by friends
2,000.
and distractions that were foreign to me.
2,000. What's up, Emmett?
Those sounds very, very lonely, and everything is foreign to Gladys. She can't get anything right. As she heads into dinner, Lady Sarah pulls her aside to scold her for wearing diamond stars in her hair, which I thought were actually quite beautiful.
They were lovely. I mean, look, Adelheid is doing her best. I mean, she's
I miss
even
the beat so
calling
bad.
Gladys Your Grace, right? Which I think they're both kind of smiling about. I thought that the diamond stars were a
Oh,
lovely
shoot,
gesture.
Sofa.
But
No.
as Lady Sarah
wasn't.
tells
My-
her,
some of
quote,
my uncles
if
were.
I can wear a tiara, so can you.
Yeah, what does she mean by that?
Well, I have never worn one, so I can
Some of
only
my
go with
uncles
what
were.
Consuelo wrote in her memoir. She said that her father gave her, for her wedding, a diamond tiara.
What's up, Nick Joe?
Which she said, quote, invariably produced a violent headache. So keep that in mind. She also wrote
Yo,
that
DJ,
she
you gotta
had a
chill.
19-row dog
You gotta
collar
chill,
made
bro.
of pearls,
People keep
which
complaining about you in
achieved her
Discord, bro.
Well,
And we know what that can lead to.
So you got timed
yeah,
out.
pulling at the pearls going flying everywhere. We've seen that happen in the show before. But poor Adelheid, she is sent packing over those diamond stars.
Hi,
And
John.
Duke seems to think that was very unnecessary, but Lady Sarah defends her choices to her brother.
Hector, I'm trying to turn her into an English duchess. It's hard work and she's unpromising material, but I'm doing my best.
It was you who told me I must save the family with a Yankee heiress.
Because it never occurred to me that you'd have to bring her home.
It is nice to see the Duke slightly pushing back against her.
I gotta say, Hattie Morahan is is like impressively unlikable as Lady Sarah. She must be having fun.
What is everyone's favorite color?
Also note that in real life, Consuelo Vanderbilt did have some friction with an
That is what they all
aunt
say.
of her husband, Anouk.
That is what they all
She
say.
wrote,
I'm
"It
kidding.
seemed to me as hard as her polished appearance, and her prominent eyes, harsh voice, and sarcastic laugh
Blue,
made me shudder."
red, green, purple.
Hello? Hello?
How's it going?
Guess
Fine.
mine, chat. Guess mine.
Fine,
What's
thanks.
my favorite
We're on the
color?
road.
You're halfway home?
No.
What's my favorite color?
No, we just got on.
Okay. You just got on?
Yeah,
Black.
stopped in to
Black
say hi to
that
Aunt
used to be
Joyce.
my favorite.
Oh,
Green,
praise
orange,
the
no.
Lord.
No.
Yeah, that's nice.
Orange, no.
Okay, dear. I'll check on you a
Orange?
little later.
Okay.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, baby. Thanks.
Black,
Uh-huh.
no.
Bye.
Blue, yes. It's blue.
Laugh
We
made
might
me
as well just do a
shudder.
Q&A while we
And her
drive
name,
home,
Alicia,
bro. We got an hour and a
was
half.
Lady Sarah Wilson.
Let's do a Q&A, bro.
So, I mean, that's got to be an inspiration for this Lady Sarah, right?
Or quite a coincidence.
Q&A. Ask me
Yes,
questions,
and
I'll
luckily she
answer
has
every
really
single
strong
one.
Parents who might help her out.
Ask me
In 1
questions.
mile, keep left to merge onto US 13 South toward Petersburg.
Hi, Vagos.
Luckily, she has really strong parents who might help her out. But we
Ask
need
me
an
questions.
update, and that is a Larian update. Big news. They go for a stroll through Central Park. Larry takes Marion's hand,
Top
whisks
3
her into
NBA.
some kind of magical tree.
Tyrese?
And says,
LeBron.
Marion Brooke. Will you marry me?
what a
Tyrese,
Use the
LeBron.
left 2 lanes to keep left to merge onto US 13 South toward Petersburg.
What a magical scene that was. I mean,
Tyrese and LeBron, my
the
top
shot
3, that's it.
inside that group of trees is just beautiful. The light
Best
coming
movie.
through the leaves.
Keep left.
It's beautiful.
The Ritual.
In about 5 miles,
Or
take the exit onto US
Call Me by Your
460
Name.
toward Petersburg.
Biggest fear.
Sweeping around them, and both
God.
of them were crying. So
God.
sweet.
I was crying. I mean, he found the most.
Zay,
perfect
stop it,
canopy of
Zay.
leaves.
It's my
With
mom.
that sort of sundown
It's my mom,
lighting.
I'll ban
It's
you.
very
Stop.
well done.
And it just made me think about the
When did I
contrast
start my
between
channel?
this engagement between Larry and Marion and the
April
engagement
3rd,
between
so
Gladys and the Duke, because Larry truly
1
gets
month.
to choose his own partner and make a love match. So I'm assuming this would
3
be
months
true
ago.
to the dynamics of this time, that men had more
I started my
agency
channel
to
3 months
pick
ago.
their own life
My first
partner.
video is April 3rd.
Absolutely. But the woman's family still had to agree. Need I remind
Right?
you
April
of Billy
3rd.
Carlton? Remember him? So, you know, here in the
April
case
3rd.
of Marion and Larry, Larry knows that he
Favorite
has
song.
to clear it, or at least should clear it also with Agnes and Ada.
Star Shopping by Lil Peep
or at
right
least
now.
get their blessing.
Star
Yes,
Shopping
and
by
they
Lil
go
Peep.
off to tell them, unsurprisingly, Ada is pleased. Agnes,
You're supposed to hear God,
particularly
Theodore.
when Larry and both let it slip that Jack has made a fortune from selling his clock.
Yeah, Cyber.
Which, once the lovebirds have left the room,
Ovando,
leads
what's
to one
good?
of
What's
my
good,
favorite
Oladipo?
Agnes lines.
What's up, Oladipo?
Well, I wonder how many more bolts from the blue I will have to endure before bedtime.
Thank
Can
you,
we also just address the fact that
Theodore.
Larry will not be dining with Marion on their engagement?
Am I going to see
I would
Speed?
say cancel your plans, Larry. I mean, you can celebrate with your friend another time. But the next stop for Larian is across the street to tell
I'm not going to see
George
Speed
and
now.
Eva about their big
I'm not
news.
going to see Speed
Both
right
is
now.
busy dressing for dinner, so they tell George first, who happily pops up in some
Me and Speed will
champagne,
probably
which reminds me of the last
play basketball
time that we
one
saw
day.
champagne on this show around an engagement proposal.
One
Yeah,
day.
Bertha had that champagne on ice even before the Duke had proposed to
And we'll
Gladys.
race.
But
Favorite YouTuber,
yeah,
me.
George doesn't even wait for his wife to join
I'm my
him
own
before
favorite
he's
YouTuber.
popping the champagne and celebrating. He's really not
Yo, what's
giving
up, Hex
Bertha
T?
any chance to
Laser
talk
Dem
about
profile
his
picture.
marriage.
And George is determined
Laser
to
them.
have more of a hand in this way. Then
Speeds
into
are high.
this little celebration
High speed.
walks Bertha on the arm of the ever so
Am I good at basketball?
smarmy,
You
Mr.
can watch
Alfred
tonight.
Merrick.
I'm 1v1ing people on stream.
Bertha is at first astonished, and then she's
Zay, I
fuming
averaged
that she was
30 a
kept
game my
out,
senior
not
year
just
of high
this
school.
engagement,
30.
which she clearly does not approve of.
Ex-college
but
basketball
also
player.
the fact that
I would
Larry
dunk
is
on
heading
you.
off to Morenci
Respectfully.
already. Did you catch her face? That expression
Respectfully.
that she was making as she was sipping champagne, and it was all kind
Respectfully.
of sinking in?
I will dunk
She's not
on you.
happy.
Everyone in this
Yeah,
chat,
think
I will
she
dunk
feels
on
like
you.
she's being shut out
Respectfully.
of her own family. She
Okay.
does not like it. But while we're on the subject of Marion, let's skip ahead for a moment to a scene that takes place in Newport at the house where we are both going to live.
You can look up my
Mrs.
stats.
Fisher's house.
I don't lie, you can look at my
Ocean
stats.
View. Marion arrives at
What's
a
up, King
party
Edit?
with Aurora Fane to show her
Have I broken
support.
ankles?
Mrs.
Yes.
Astor
In 2 miles, take the exit onto
How
US
tall am I?
460 toward
6'5".
to show her
6'5".
support. Mrs. Astor happy that Aurora is invited to Mrs. Fisher's party.
Speed is
but
not
Bertha
driving.
is also standing strong with her. So do we know if this happened in your society? I mean, I know that women were excluded for being divorced. That definitely happened. But could that exclusion
What other questions
be
do y'all have? What other
reversed
questions?
if someone powerful in society decided to stand up for them?
Well, I think the thing is that, up until Alva Vanderbilt and her divorce,
Sofa, it don't
in the
matter,
80s,
bro.
Divorce within the families.
I had
of the
D1 offers, I just had bad grades.
Was exceedingly rare, right? Because
I'm a
of the
D1
rules
basketball
that Mrs.
player.
Astor fiercely.
Yes, Mello. Favorite song? Star Shopping by Lil Peep or Summertime Sadness by Lana Del Rey.
Mrs. Astor fiercely upheld. That's not to say that women didn't dream of getting divorces. Elizabeth Drexel Lair.
Go to my YouTube channel and look at my
decades
shorts
later
if
in
you
the
want to see me play
1930s,
basketball.
wrote the Gilded Age
Just go look at my
tell-all
shorts
book
or stay
King Lear
until I
stuck
play
in her
somebody
own
tonight
terrible
on live 1v1.
abusive marriage. And she resisted divorce for many years because her
Sofa, I
own
promise
mother
I'm shooting over you.
wouldn't receive anybody in their house who was divorced.
promise I'm shooting
And
over you.
Elizabeth
Every
credits
time.
Alva for
I'm
changing
shooting over
this
you.
when Alva got a divorce in 1895.
I'm shooting over you.
So, she in fact
220
writes
is
that
nothing.
Alva bragged to her.
Use the right lane to take the exit onto US 460 toward Petersburg.
My girl best friend is at work. She's a
In fact,
dance
writes that
teacher.
Alva bragged to her, quote, I was
She's a
the
dance
first
teacher.
society woman to ask for divorce, and within a year, ever so many others had followed my example. They had been wanting divorces all the time, but they had not dared to do so until I showed them the way.
And is it true that she
Take the exit, then keep right onto US 460
How
west
tall am
toward
I?
Petersburg.
6'5", bro.
Showed
How many
them
times are you gonna
Keep right
ask?
onto US 460 west toward Petersburg.
was the first?
Well, not exactly the first, but
Yeah.
definitely the highest
No.
profile. And
Before
after
summer's over,
Alva's
Sofa
divorce,
King.
it is true that the gates were flung open, and many other women followed.
I don't know how many people in 1v1, but it's gonna be
Stay
a
in
lot.
the middle 2 lanes.
It's gonna be a lot.
Many other women followed her lead, but that was in the.
For about 53 miles, continue straight.
It's gonna be a lot.
Here we're in the 1880s, so it would have really been truly.
You can't play
shocking
dirty
for
against me,
Aurora
I'll just
and
walk
Charles
away.
Fane to divorce.
Yeah,
Any of that
again,
cheap
we
stuff,
just
that dirty
continue to
stuff?
feel sorry for Aurora. She's
I'll walk
basically
away,
forced to leave
or I'll be
before
dirtier.
even getting a chance to
I'm
eat
getting the
lunch.
last laugh or
She
lick.
walks out with
I'm getting the
Marion
last
by
laugh
her
or lick,
side
bro. I
and
got you,
says,
bro.
I was invited to this when I was Mrs. Charles Fane. No, I'm no one.
It's a sad moment, but I
me?
appreciate the fact that Bertha came to her side. You know, when everybody else at the party was acting like she was contagious. But following the lunch, Mamie, I mean, she sort of leads into Mrs. Astor as only Mamie had the right to do.
You're digging your own grave.
Car drive.
And bury Aurora Fane when Charlotte is headed for the divorce court. Oh, Charlotte. You have one question to answer.
Car drive.
And what is that? Are you willing to exile your own daughter from society? If not, you cannot exile Mrs. Fane. You have a difficult choice to make, Nina. I do not envy you.
I do not envy her. Yes, I love this moment because this scene is really capturing a dilemma that Mrs. Astor really did face. She really was forced to somehow reconcile her absolutist position.
I'm playing games on stream
against
tonight,
divorce
though. Probably
with the
Minecraft.
very well publicized
Minecraft,
and
Fortnite.
scandalous behavior of her own daughter.
And we know that Mrs. Astor's marriage
A bunch
was
of
not a happy one.
Right, that was the whole thing. She
Minecraft,
and William
Fortnite,
Backhouse Astor basically
Granny, everything.
lived like separate lives. He sailed around on his yacht, entertaining women and
What's up,
throwing
Jeff?
parties. Well, Caroline Astor, was constantly being forced to make excuses for his
What's up, Jeff?
absence. And she always pretended not to care one bit. But at least she didn't inflict a divorce on the family.
Beyond the
name.
Veil.
So, yeah, so in the show, she is holding Aurora to the same standards that she lived by. But what did that mean for, her
W
own
streamer.
daughter?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But let's stay in
W streamer.
Newport because I want to talk about Peggy and Dr. Kirkland. They attend a baseball game, which is
What is
Peggy's
that?
first
Sofa
ever
game?
baseball game that she's seen. And this made me wonder
What
about
is that?
the Negro baseball leagues, as they were called. Did they begin around the 1880s?
The so-called Negro Leagues would be established later in the 1920s. Here in the 1880s, professional baseball, which was a relatively new thing at the time, had established a color line, right, which mostly prevented black players from joining any of the major leagues or minor leagues. And so, black players formed their own teams and their own leagues. So what we're seeing portrayed here would have been part of this early black baseball scene. And these are amateur players, right? They had other jobs.
Yeah, that's right. We hear that Dr. Kirkland is there to cheer on a player called Wilbur, who he says is his accountant, but also his friend.
Exactly, right.
What's up, Jeff? What's up,
these
Naya?
leagues
What's up,
would remain
Vegeta? What's up,
mostly amateur
Orel?
leagues until 1920, when Rube Foster established the
Did y'all
Negro
see the new
National League.
my new
But that
new
was
YouTube
decades
video?
ago. So I think it's great that the show here is highlighting this very early period, which is often so overlooked in baseball history.
But also at the baseball game watching
Okay.
is T. Thomas Fortune, who we'll get to in a second, but he offers
All right.
Peggy a chance to interview Frances
We're gonna play
Ellen
alphabet,
Watkins
okay?
Harper, who was
So
an important suffragist,
I'm
abolitionist,
gonna start with
writer,
A.
lecturer, poet.
Everybody says a
She
word that
was a
starts with A.
remarkable-
Ready?
She was
Ready?
born
Set.
free
Go.
in
You can't say
Baltimore
the same word as somebody else. Ready, set,
1825,
go.
and she became this
Apple.
celebrated author, poet, and suffrage and temperance
Nope, now you
activist
can't do that.
and
You can't do that. You gotta do a different
abolitionist.
word.
By the 1880s,
Different
she
word.
was touring the country and she was giving lectures on
Different
all of these
word.
topics and often
What are y'all
highlighting
doing?
how these causes all work together. So,
Airheads.
yes, here in 1884, Peggy would absolutely have known of her, and it would have
Application.
been quite an honor for her.
Can't
to
say
get to
apple.
Philadelphia
I said
to
that.
interview her.
Absolutely, but when
Can't say
Marion
apple.
hears about Fortune's offer, she suspects that there may be a catch,
Account.
although she tries not to clue Agnes in
Who-
on exactly what happened
Cyber
between
tag, you might
Peggy
be
and
out.
Fortune. And Marion
Alligator,
was right, because
okay.
when Peggy arrives
Okay.
at the train station, there is Mr. Fortune.
All right, yeah, I'm
with
about to
his
time you
bag,
out, Cyber tag.
ready
I'm
to
about to
go
time
with-
you out.
Oh boy, and it
You're
gets
getting timed out.
confrontational right away.
That's 1
There's
minute
some
timeout.
back and
No
forth
cussing in the
suitcase
chat.
grabbing.
Okay.
Um,
Now ready for
Fortune
B.
shoves
Ready,
Kirkland.
go.
Peggy has to step in and
Bapple.
keep the peace.
Yeah, and I
Bapple.
like how Kirkland emphasizes
Go
that he
B.
is
Say B.
Dr.
Say B.
Kirkland.
That's
Don't
you
about
forget.
that. Don't forget. But let's go back to the Russell household because George
Say
is
B, say
struggling
B.
to get his railroad off the ground. Tensions are high, and he fires Clay. He says, "I need someone to help me achieve the impossible."
I don't know. George really isn't winning over my
So
sympathies. He seems, by and large, kind of stressed out and stretched thin, right? George does not necessarily seem like he's thinking clearly.
Yeah, can you tell us again about what George is trying to do here and why it would have been such a risky proposition?
Well, he was trying to build his coast-to-coast railroad, right? And for that, he needed to run through Chicago, which required controlling the Illinois Central line, which was a railroad that in the show is controlled by two main groups, the Merritt family and a railroad investor and
Nobody's saying B?
financier who was named Risley Sage. Now, the Merricks, who we already met Mr. Merrick at dinner, they seem to be fictional.
bees.
But Risley Sage really was part of the whole transcontinental railroad development story in the 19th century. And he was also a cutthroat investor, a colleague of Jay Gould's, and he was also directly impacted by the financial panic of 1884. So George fires Clay, and
No bees.
did you notice how on his way out the door, Clay turns around and tells George, "Wake up before it's too late." This is not the first time
Did I lag
this
out?
season that somebody has told George to wake up.
Yeah, that's right. But George is not about to wake up. He's determined to keep going. And after hiring a new right-hand man in Brinkley, he enlists the help of his son, asking Larry to go to Morenci.
Did I lag
and
out?
Larry quickly shows his business acumen. I mean, he has truly learned from the best.
But I'm counting on you. I need this land for the railway expansion.
What's in it for me?
I lagged out.
Okay, it's kind of heartwarming.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I mean, the father seeing himself,
No, I
the
didn't. No,
son,
I
or the
didn't. No,
son
I
in
didn't.
her father. It's also a little bit self-centered and
Okay,
kind of
ready?
problematic, but
Say, all right.
but
C.
yeah, I mean, at least he has brought Larry into
Crocodile.
the plan here, right? To acquire the land in
Crocodile.
Morenci. And George is also bringing Bertha into the plan to help him, and for that,
Crocodile.
Bertha will need to throw dinner,
Cash.
and as George says, make a fuss over Mr. Merrick and pull out all the stops.
And when she does pull out all the stops, George gets angry. I mean, he says he feels cuckolded and that it was all a waste of time. I mean, do you think his reaction is
That's it,
fair?
guys.
Maybe the problem is actually not that Bertha is
I
flirting
might,
so much
I might
as
just go
that,
live later. I
that
don't
Mr.
know.
Merrick is flirting with Bertha,
What do y'all
and
think?
she's quite enjoying it. I
Cybertech,
mean,
thank you for joining
George doesn't
Discord.
teach her much
W.
these days.
Exactly. I mean, she does
W
really seem to
Cybertech,
be
W.
enjoying that attention, and she keeps intriguing men all throughout the season.
She does. I also find it interesting that we're watching this dinner here
Stay
with
on.
Merrick at the same time as
Should I
Gladys's
stay on or no?
uncomfortable first dinner at Sidmouth. Now, there seems to be this link on the show between
Should I
George
stay at
and
6'7"?
Gladys's stories. They are both the masters in some way of their houses, right?
I just
They're
want to be
paying for
playing
their
basketball or
houses.
something right
And yet
now.
they're also both being left out and they're being disrespected
driver?
in those houses.
So George is stressed out about losing everything, and Merrick flirting with Bertha, his railroad. But Bertha
Where am I
is
going? What's up,
upset
TT? What's
about
up, Nah?
persistent rumors being
I'm
printed
going
about
home,
her family.
guys.
Gladys's wedding, and she tells Church to find the spy.
It must be upsetting, man.
I'm not the mistress of my own house anymore. I feel there's a spy around every corner.
You sure
They
it's
say
an
6'7" is
understanding?
Or as
massive.
I would call them, a traitor.
I'm enlisting the aid of
It's
Mrs.
massive,
Bruce
man.
and Mr. Borden to help me
Massive.
find the culprit, madam.
Can they be trusted?
I hope so.
At this point, everyone is suspect.
Everyone is suspect, Tom. Everyone is suspect.
They say
I
it's
love
massive.
that George's solution is just that they should stop
Toledo.
having so many secrets.
Loxy.
And it made me, it made me wonder.
TT, did you comment?
This in real life.
Comment and like. What did
Where
you think of the
details
video?
Of large wealthy households would be printed in newspapers.
Honest opinions on my new
Quite
YouTube
often,
video, chat. Let me
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Honest
Anything,
opinions on my new YouTube video.
You know, Juicy
Tell me
that
right now.
involved a bold-faced name at the time, made it into Town Topics, which was that
Also, did y'all
scandalous
comment?
newspaper that was published by Colonel William Dalton Mann. As Greg King writes in his book A Season of Splendor, Mann
TT,
used,
you got a comment
quote,
too.
a net of spies drawn from a
So we
wide
can get on the
swath,
algorithm.
butlers who overheard conversations
When
at
y'all
dinner
watch it, I
tables,
want to know what y'all think.
maids who found
I
compromising
made it this
letters,
morning.
and telegraph operators who regularly sent and received the most intimate
Timestamp your
messages,
favorite part.
which let him
Timestamp.
quote, quickly uncover a wealth of high
Okay.
society secrets.
Across the road, Agnes has received another letter from the New York Heritage Society.
Okay, guys.
She says she knows they just want money from her. But I don't know, was the New York Heritage Society real?
No, but the New York Historical Society is.
Alyssa, you watched it?
Today it's known simply as the New York Historical. This is the city's oldest museum. It was founded in 1804, and it developed this impressive collection of manuscripts,
watched
and
it, Alyssa?
artifacts, and artwork, all of it relating to the history of New York and of the entire country. At the time of our show here in 1884, the New York Historical Society was located at 2nd Avenue and 11th Street.
I was
It
there to
would
witness
move
the
up to
6-7.
its
Oh, you
current
did watch the
location on
video.
Central Park West and 77th Street.
You did
in
watch the video.
1908. So, spot on.
Okay, that checks out. But while Agnes is busy with that,
You did
Ada
watch the
goes
video.
back to visit Madame Dashkova, the medium, who, by the way, is
Your
wearing a
brother put
necklace
it on?
of bunny rabbits.
Are you serious, Alyssa? Who's your brother?
Finds some peace.
Who's your brother?
This is it's a very sweet and also very sad scene. You know, Ada really opens up when she speaks out loud to Luke, but then Luke, you know, speaking through Madame Dashkova, kind of gives her a pep talk.
Yeah, and this really helps Ada because she returns home with some pep in her step, and she tells Agnes that she's going to start wearing some colour in her wardrobe. Half mourning, she calls it, like some violet or some lilac. So, of course, Tom, I wrote down in my notes as I was watching Ask Tom about the mourning period for women and what half mourning means. I mean, how long did a mourning period last for?
Well, it depended on who was doing the mourning. But remember that while
Yeah, who's your
our show
brother?
was taking place in
I'm gonna go to sleep.
1880s in England, the monarch, Queen Victoria, was mourning the death of her husband, Albert, who had died back in 1860. She would actually remain in mourning until her own death, 40 years later.
Well,
according to the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute, it was customary to, quote, don mourning attire from 3 months to 2.5 years while grieving for the loss
Shut
of
that
a
off.
loved one. And yes, there were these phases. Full mourning meant just wearing
Should.
solid black, while
Why?
half mourning allowed the wearer
Why
to
would you
add a
wear
small amount of white or purple.
so we might see Ada in
weird.
some purple soon. But let's
Okay.
go back to Larry. He is celebrating his engagement, question mark, / his business deal with Jack, and also a friend's wedding at the Haymarket. Now, this was a real place in a red light district of Manhattan.
Oh boy, was it ever. Yes, I am excited that the show is giving us a little bit of the Tenderloin here. The Tenderloin was the city's most notorious vice district, and it was referred to by clergymen who were regularly railing against it as Satan's Circus because of the kinds of establishments there. The Haymarket was one of the most famous of its places, and the Haymarket sat near the intersection of 6th Avenue and 30th Street.
And was it like we see in this episode, kind of anything goes?
Well, I think that to get past the vice patrol, which for a while was a real thing, the Haymarket actually enforced rules, like, you know, there was no dancing with prostitutes, and women's dresses had to be so long, etc. But the Haymarket also helpfully provided, you know, little curtained off spaces behind which, you know, anything goes.
But you were telling me that it wasn't unusual for a gentleman of Larry's means to frequent places like the Haymarket. I mean, there was a term for it, right?
Slumming it, yes, this was a term for men, usually only men of means, you know, who kind of went downtown for a night of crazy adventures, you know, to bars and nightclubs and absinthe parlors and obviously houses of ill repute.
Although Larry doesn't seem to be doing anything wrong, and poor Jack just doesn't know what is happening. This is a whole new world for him. And then, amongst all the madness, Larry spots a familiar face, Maud Beaton, or as she says, Dolly Trent.
Okay, so at first I thought that Larry was making eyes at somebody else, and I was like thinking I was gonna have to step in myself. But then it was clear that he had spotted across that loud and boisterous room Maud. She's ascending a staircase with a client. She claims, of course, to be Dolly Trent, but you can see in her face that she knows she's been busted.
Yeah, the first thing I thought was, I hope Larry tells Oscar about this, and he does.
Yes, I mean, but what is there to do? I mean, I thought that John Adams pretty much summed it up nicely over lunch with Oscar when John basically said, look, sounds like justice has already been served. He also, you know, implies that the deception here was mutual, because if Oscar and Maud had actually gotten married, he would, quote,
Ilyas, what's up, Ilyas?
Gosh.
which
Hey,
is a
Ilyas.
pretty modern
Are you
spin
Mom, are you
on the
still mad at
story. I'm not sure
Ilyas?
that Closeted Man would have said that back in the 1880s.
Ilyas, my mom says she's
And
not
she
mad at you
tells
anymore.
Church to find the spy.
It must be
Never mad.
upsetting.
What you talking
I'm
about?
not the mistress of my own house
Says she was
anymore.
never
There
mad.
was a spy around every corner.
This link on the show between George and Gladys's stories. They are both the masters in some way of their houses, right? They're paying for their houses. And yet they're also both being looked at and they're being disrespected for in those houses.
So George is stressed out about losing everything and Merrick flirting with Bertha at his railroad. But Bertha is upset about the persistent rumors being printed about her family in the newspaper, even beyond Gladys's wedding. And she tells Church to find the spy.
It must be
Yo,
upsetting.
I'm not the mistress of my own house anymore.
yo, there's only 5 of y'all in here.
Every corner.
You sure as a member of staff?
Later it'll be 100 plus.
I'm enlisting the aid of Mrs.
Later when I
Bruce
play
and the board to
basketball,
help me
it'll
find
be
the
100
culprit,
plus.
madam.
Can they be trusted?
I hope so.
But
At this point, everyone's
guys, I know it's
Everyone is suspect, Tom. Everyone is suspect.
I have a request,
And I love
man.
that George's solution
I need
is just that
something.
they
I
should
need
stop
it.
having so many.
A wide swath.
I need it.
Butlers really opens up when she speaks
I need
out
it.
loud to Luke, but then Luke, speaking through.
I need it
Madame
from
Destrova,
you guys. I
and
need it,
gives her a
bro.
pep talk.
Yeah, and this really helps
need it.
Ada because she returned. And this really helps Ada because she
You
returns
know what I
home
need?
with some pep in.
Wearing solid black, while half mourning.
I need
allowed to wear
the
it to have
MCN
small
family on
enough for
YouTube
Maud.
to take over my
Ascending
Instagram
a staircase
comments.
with client.
'Cause I got a lot
She
of
claims,
fake
of
people
course,
who
to
don't
be
even
Donald
like and
Trump.
comment on my stuff.
But you can see in her
Fake.
face that she knows.
Everybody
She
from
knows she's
MCN
complicit.
YouTube,
Yeah, and the first thing I thought
need
was
you to take over my
I hope
Instagram,
Larry
take over the
tells
comments.
Oscar about this, and he does.
Everybody, I'm talking about like
Yes.
50 plus
But
people.
what is there to do? I mean, I
Take
thought
over
that
the
John Adams
Instagram
pretty much
comments,
summed it up
commenting on
nicely
all of
over
the
lunch,
reels,
with the
sharing the
Oscar
reels
wedding.
with their
John
friends,
basically said, look, it's like justice has already been
reposting my
served.
fashion
He
outfits,
also,
all that stuff.
implies that the
I'm gonna be
deception here
big,
was mutual.
but
Because
I need
if
the support
Oscar
from y'all,
and Maud had
then
actually
other
gotten
people will
married,
start supporting. Even though
she would
it might be
look
like
have stolen
fake.
her entire life.
MCN
Which,
YouTube,
I gotta say,
best
it's a pretty
community, bro.
modern spin
The
on the
best.
story. I'm not sure that
We need to switch. We need to take over on Instagram. Then we'll do TikTok. Then we'll do Twitch.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, and it is true, although I'm sure being wed to Oscar would have been much better than working in the Haymarket. But anyway, let's leave that there and we'll go back to the Russells for the final scene. Throughout this whole episode, George has been worried about Gladys. He doesn't know how she's doing over in England. So when her letter finally arrives, he is angry at Bertha.
I don't know if I'm angry with you or myself. You make me weak. And I find that hard to forgive.
Someone said the Gallia set sail the day after tomorrow.
What will you say to her when you make her love him?
I can fix this. Believe
1
me.
hour.
That's the problem. I do believe you anymore.
I can solve this sooner than you think. I'll
W,
be there before
cyber
Larry
tag
even
me
sets
too.
foot in Windsea. I'll make
W.
everything right.
Do what you want. Don't expect me
W,
to
cyber tag W.
Oh no.
W.
Bertha looks crushed or panicked, or like she's quickly trying to figure out how to fix what has become a total mess.
Kentucky.
Yeah, and usually
I'm going to
Bertha can
Kentucky.
fix it, so we'll have to wait and see.
So why don't we just leave all that
Kentucky
drama
Creek, what's
there?
up?
But when we return, we have not one, not
Dude,
two,
is-
but three
Kentucky, bro.
interviews to share with you. We'll be
Oh my
speaking
gosh,
with
bro, I
Ben
love
Allers,
Kentucky.
who
I
plays
love Kentucky
Jack,
wildlife
plus
and
production
nature so
designer Bob
bad.
Shaw, and visual
Kentucky's
effects
so
supervisor
beautiful, bruh.
Douglas Perver.
Kentucky's so fire, bro. Kentucky. What's up, Penelope?
Women, drinking, entertainment, men, if you fancy. You want gambling, there you have it. Mr. Larry, I'm not sure what to make of all this. It's not complicated. Enjoy it. You have money now. You can afford a more interesting life. Make sure that you do.
Well, Ben, it's so lovely to meet you. I'm excited to chat because Jack has been one of our favorite characters
Chad, I'm
throughout the
tired.
show. What do you
What part of
like
Kentucky?
personally about Jack as a character?
It's funny because we started.
What's that
filming
one
this
big
in the middle of the
waterfall
pandemic,
called?
and there was this
Is it Lexington?
great uncertainty in the world.
The big waterfall with
Not
the
lost to
dam.
anybody in this audience, the parallels between
The huge waterfall with the dam.
Dynamic nature of the 1880s, as well as the period of
Yes,
great
Don.
change
Yes,
we're
Don.
experiencing right
Yes.
now. And so to have Jack
Yes,
as kind of a
Don.
guiding light
Get
throughout
some
my
sleep.
personal life has been really helpful, because he has this sense of
trying.
presence and gratitude for the people that he works with and the role he gets to play. And he does his job so well, and he finds so much joy and play and humor in the midst of it. He also is always willing to allow himself to dream, and so I love that.
We were talking with Julian Fellows
Falls,
about Jack
Idaho.
being sort of
Ooh,
the
what's up?
embodiment of the very idea of the
I
American
suck.
dream.
Kentucky W.
Do you see him in that way?
Kentucky, come back to streams. We'll talk
Julian
more
has
about
such
Kentucky.
a specific eye on America, coming from
Tatum.
From the UK. He has this appreciation for how a country could be
Sorry, Cybertag.
big and,
Tatum.
and great in such a short amount
Sorry.
of time. And
sorry, bro.
it was also it was groundbreaking for some of Jack's station to be able to elevate and pursue.
Sorry, bro.
Most people get the American
Sorry.
dream confused. I think sometimes we have just different definitions.
Jason
right?
Tatum?
It's not necessarily to be
I'm sorry, bro.
rich and famous and
I'm sorry,
all
bro.
powerful. It's to be able to make a life for yourself. And I think that's what Jack
sorry, bro.
wants. And so, yeah.
No more beach.
And it's interesting because Jack, it's not like he doesn't enjoy his work or he's really wanting to get out of the fine house or that he particularly wants to become rich. He just has this invention and it becomes successful. So you see with him sort of the flip side of that dream, that once he becomes rich, it's kind of like, well, what am I going to do now?
Yeah, there's great sacrifice to pursuing a dream. It's very destabilizing. It's devastating in a way, right? You have to grieve what you're leaving behind, especially when what he's leaving behind was the first family that he's ever known after losing his mother to fire. Kind of having survived on his own from a very young age. But what's also nice is, and I've experienced this in my own life, is that because his needs were met so well by his family, he was able to
Okay, guys.
want beyond that. Right.
I'll be live playing basketball soon. I'm gonna post a YouTube short. What's up, Connor? I'm gonna post a YouTube short, okay? I'm about to post on Instagram soon. Take over my Instagram comments. Bye, guys. I love you. Later. Bye. Live basketball tonight. The live is gonna have a lot of people and skate park. Bye. I love you.